What's going on? It's Juice here. This is Nitch from Drunk FX. I see you left a comment here about you just want to know help about how to do your own kind of face cam for reactions and stuff. I'm gonna sneak it in real quick before I do my live stream. I promised you I did it. So let's get started. The software that I use, and I'm pretty sure most people will live and swear by it. It's called Open Broadcaster Software. So you could just Google it, download space OBS. It'll find you this website. Get the right one that corresponds with your machine. I only know about Windows, so if you have questions about Apple and Linux, you're probably going to have to go elsewhere. Once you install the bad boy, it's a pretty default next, 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 whatever, right? It should look something like this when it opens. Now, don't pay attention to this ibis right here. It's uploading my screen because I just want to show you my desktop. The biggest key things is down here. Now, the first thing you want to do is go to settings. These are my settings right here. I'll just kind of let it just linger for a little bit so you can see it. This is the background dark. The rest of this stuff, that's how I have it. Stream. Now, I don't know if you want to live stream or not, but if you do, what you need to do is you need to get some type of streaming key. Now, I'll show you here on my screen what that is. And of course, I have it hidden because you don't want anyone to see that. But see, I go to restream.io channel. This allows me to actually push my stream to multiple servers or websites. So I can live stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I have it off right now for Twitch because this is a K-pop only request live that I do with some really cool friends, So that's why I have this off, because I don't want to do reaction videos on Twitch unless it's video game related, where I talk about the game, blah, blah, blah. Right here is key. It says stream key. Once you click these dots or anywhere there, it's going to reveal the key, and you want to copy and paste it where that OBS live stream part was. At any time, you can refresh it by hitting the little recycle button there. So, but you do have to sign up for a Restream account, and also you can download the chat window. So while you're live streaming, people can actually talk to you, or you actually can even show it while you live stream. I'm sure you noticed that on my gaming. So, but let's get back over here to OBS itself. So we go back to settings. We look at the stream, right? See, this is grayed out because I'm live streaming. I can't change it. But as you see here, I did restream.io. If you just decide to go to YouTube, that's fine. Drop this, pick YouTube. But you're going to have to figure out where to find that stream key on YouTube. I don't remember. It's been forever. I just use restream.io and just leave it because clearly I have the luxury of pushing it to multiple places, Output. Now, this is where I did it. I put it on advanced. And then for the streaming here, I actually have it right here, X24. I enforce and rescale to 1272 or 720. Now, the reason I do that is because, to be honest, 1080 is great, but I do have a laptop. It is slower. It is a gaming laptop, but it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, a laptop is still a laptop. Unless you drop like 6, 7 Gs on a laptop, forget it. This makes all my games, even some tough, newer games, actually run so I can live stream them or, of course, record them. I went for CBR with a bitrate of 5,000. You can go ahead and research these if you want, but this is going to be, like, if your machine is not the greatest, so kind of keep that in mind. To me, I'd rather have it run smooth and look a little bit crappy than look nice but be a slideshow. The CPU usage, the top one, ultra fast, that makes it so your stream runs better. I do not recommend going anything lower, but if you're recording off the clock, or off the stream, feel free to play with this. Always start here, slowly go down, and maybe see where you can find your happy medium. And then right here for the X12 options, I did OpenCL equals true. Now, I watched a few YouTube videos, so I can't take credit for this, but some people swear on this that somehow it makes it better. Anyone could auto-correct me in the comments. I don't care if you want to be nerdy and tell me the exact thing. That's cool. I like nerds. I'm a nerd myself, but I'm just not smart at this area. And then audio. I'll just let it kind of go through here. Here's where the mic is. I actually use my webcam. So I'll just let you kind of look at this real quick as well. So you kind of see what I did. Like I said, you can start with this, but change it to your own. Remember, this is my webcam. If you don't have this webcam, you need to pick your webcam. If you want to use the camera to talk into, you could always use a headset or an external mic, which would probably be a better sound input. Video. See, the base is 1080, and actually remember, like I said, but I rescale it down to 720 like I told you guys, so stuff works better. And then I leave it on this. This makes, like I said, the performance, I'm all about performance. So that's kind of why. Here's some hotkeys where you actually can set up some stuff. Like if you want to start recording anytime, Control R to stop. So, if you want to do some highlights or something, perhaps, maybe you could, figure out these. And then advanced, we have, I'll just let it kind of just chill here so you see it. This is all pretty much kind of default though, so nothing really here that I messed with. Now, as you can tell here, you want to go to plus, because first you got scenes. These are multiple presets. So this one can be like your video game recording. The one below can be your reactions, and da 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 da. To be honest though, it's buggy. It just doesn't work. I just keep it at 1, unfortunately, and every time I have to live stream, I have to keep changing this crap over and over and over. And the reason why I say it doesn't work is because every time I launch it, my camera will be stuck on one of these. So if it's my video games or K-pop reaction, it doesn't matter. I'll click down, to like K-pop. I used to have one that said K-pop, video games, blah, blah, blah. I keep going down, down, down. The camera would not follow it. I had to keep closing OBS, opening it in hopes it would work. I just don't even mess with it anymore. Now I just pretty much always keep creating it from scratch here. It sucks, but the practice that you're going to do with it, it's going to make you good with the software too. It's going to become like second nature. So it's like you'll never forget how to even use this, this right here. Because once you did those settings, that's pretty much it. You don't ever have to tinker with those again. So anyways, the plus down here, your video capture device. You can name it if you want. Like I said, I have to keep manipulating it. See, by default, it wants my laptop camera. I can't get jiggy with that shit. We want to pick this guy right here. Boom. There's my fat head, right? Now the resolution, I go to custom. And here's where you get to pick it. You can do the 1080, but I just do 720. Like I said, it is what it is. I guess sorry for my background here. Normally I have it zoomed in more and everything, but it's all good. Now, if you look up here, remember where the abyss is. Now, if you actually see it, my camera itself is highlighted in red. So now I can move this wherever I want. This is how you're seeing it, which I'm sure that's probably what you're doing. Here's a very, very good key I'm going to tell you right now. Remember this shortcut. You hold Control and you hit F. When you do that, boom, it makes sure it fits the screen completely. Like it's not missing anything. This is very good, and the reason why is, watch, I'm going to show you. Let's say you grab a corner and you want to do this. See how I'm losing picture? See the red rectangle as it's slowly like falling out of there? I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe you can't. But the point is when you start moving stuff around, you're going to notice your picture is going to get smaller as you notice your box to work with, so to speak. It's going to get out of whack. So you hit Control, highlight it again, go to Control F, and slowly move it left, up, left, in a way where it fits nice, where you're not losing any of that red. Because once you leave, you'll notice it. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's the only way you can pretty much start over and try to fix it. At least that's what I always do. Or in case something's crazy off in the corner and it's hard to reach. So let's just, by default when I do reactions, I like to make me the biggest thing because I feel like that's how you should do it. And then again, go down here and you want to click the plus. I use window capture. Once again, I just kind of leave it. I'm going to pick, the one right here. There's a drop down for stuff to pick. I go with Chrome, which is, your browser. Now make sure your browser's up. If it's minimized, you're not going to, it's not going to show up here, or it's going to be all jacked up. And not only make sure it's not minimized, make sure it's completely maximized too, because that's going to mess with you too. So as you see now, I added my window. So now I just grab this, resize it, whatever. I'll just stick it right here for now. You get the point. And boom, that's pretty much it, You can get pretty creative too. Like if you want to add an image, you click the plus, image, path out to where you saved your images. You can add that. If you notice, like when I'm live streaming, I have people talking to me and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and add that real quick too. Remember, I told you if you get that Restream.io, you can go ahead and download their chat program, right? And once you launch it, like I said, make sure none of this stuff is minimized. You know, when you try to have this all be in your background, or it's just gonna get funky. It's gonna get resized all wrong, or it's just not gonna fit properly. You know, while you're trying to live stream. Man, this camera is up, up, up. I've been moving around, so here we go. We got the Restream loading up real quick here. There was an update for it. Sorry for the lag there. And once again here, you know, you go down, right? And you click plus. Here, let me put it back up here. There. You click plus, if you remember this. And that's, remember how I added it. I went to video capture device. You saw all that. Maybe I didn't have it up. I apologize. But as you can tell in here, I added the video capture device. This is what shows up. You pick which camera. I go to custom. You pick your resolution. I left. Oops. I just jacked. I'm gonna hit cancel here, but because I tried scrolling. I leave everything else alone. But for sure, you want to pick your resolution. And then these up and down arrows is what tier it's on. So you know what I mean, like the layers. So if I want me for sure to be the top layer, I would do that. So you just kind of dink around with that. You'll figure it out. And I digress. Let's get back to what I was doing real quick. So I'm right here, and boom. So you just kind of use the up and down arrows here to kind of pick, you know, what layer of everything is. Once you launch your Restream chat, once again, you open a window, and boom, you add it, just like that. So now you have this as well. So when you're live streaming, for instance, people can talk to you. Here, I'll just go up here. Yeah, see, the problem is for me to show you it, it's so hard to do. Just because when I open this, it just goes into the abyss. So basically in here, I hit plus, I went to another window capture, I selected the Restream chat, and then I was able to, let's get this out of the way now. I was able to just grab it and drag it wherever I see fit. So that's pretty much kind of how you do it, you know? I mean, I guess I'm sorry it's a little bit confusing because, like I said, I can't record it and show you it exactly because, as you can tell, OBS doesn't let you kind of like broadcast yourself and setting it up. So that's why there's a little bit of issue there with me training. If it's confusing, definitely let me know. I'll help you out. I'm going to get this bad boy shared with you. I do got some K-pop to do, but thanks so much, man, and you take care.